Hello, my name is Ellie Silva, and this is my video reflection based on my blog post for BCM325. I revisited the autoethnographic research that I did for BCM241, which was the tradwife niche. So, within this, I explore the evolving presence of tradwives and how that niche or aesthetic is on social media that glorifies traditional gender roles through hyperfeminine domesticity. But what happens when these aesthetics stop being just visual content and become embodied by AI companions is what I'm really asking throughout my blog post. And in this video, I'll walk you through the possible, probable, and preferable futures of tradwife ideology as it becomes more algorithmically embedded in our homes, machines, and relationships. That's a very hard word to say, sorry. In a possible future, tradwife influences have inspired the development of AI companions and have designed to replicate the aesthetic of a tradwife. So let's just think of AI systems programmed to be gorgeous, nurturing, and subservient that are completely dedicated to a life of domesticity. These cyborg wives or even AI wives clean, they cook, they're caring, they're always agreeable, and they're never confrontational. They become a consumer product for those that are seeking comfort, control, or a nostalgic femininity. This isn't just automation, it's an ideological concept that's made tangible. Given contemporary tech trends, this future is probable. Platforms already use algorithms to reinforce content that people like. So that could include the soft focus, the gendered aesthetics of a trad wife, really. And by 2040, corporations could develop AI companions modeled after popular influences. We already see that with the AI robot Aria. So how's this past the realm of possibility? And this could include like being based on your content preferences, and your AI might speak like Nara Smith or cook like Ballerina Farm and look like a mix of both that is blurring the line between, parasocial comfort and domestic servitude. These bots would reinforce gender binary subtly under the guise of personalization and wellness. What is my preferable future? One where we critically design AI companions that don't replicate outdated conservative gender norms. Let's imagine tools built with feminist coding, open source personalities and care-based functions that don't demand submission. I hate reading off the script. I'm so sorry. Instead of like thinking of something that's so conservative, why don't we create AIs that reflects fluid identities and emotional awareness and user agency across all types of genders? Digital domesticity can still exist, but not at the cost of autonomy or ideological regression, really. These futures raise major ethical questions. Are we encoding submission into machines? Are we teaching future generations that ideal femininity is programmable, or that women should be complacent, docile, and beautiful at all times? These AI tradwives could become tools of control, especially in conservative or patriarchal societies. That's framed as comfort could easily become quiet oppression. In conclusion, this project helped me unpack how familiar aesthetics can carry dangerous implications, especially when they're rebranded as futuristic and nostalgic at the same time. Drawing back from my experience growing up in a household where gender roles were emphasized made me both understand the appeal and question of the message. I also did integrate using Gemini and Canva to generate the images, and it didn't only allow me to generate images, it allowed me to speculate, like not just imagine what these visuals could evolve into. It wasn't about creating a dystopian, it was about warning against, going into this blindly. We need to think about carefully what we aestheticize and what we automate. Tradwife content may seem beautiful and harmless and safe, but those are the exact qualities that make it powerful. In designing futures where digital, domestic, or robotic, we have the opportunity to challenge old systems or recreate them in a machine. Thank you for watching. This is my references. And again, I did use Canva generated images for this. Thank you. Bye-bye.